First of all, was the BJP sleeping till now? He's reached the age of 78 while being in power. So how is it that this holds any value? We know that corruption charges have been made on him, and his son, who is the vice president of the Karnataka BJP, is the proxy CM over there, and it is factionalism, which is one of the main causes, in addition to the corruption charges on him, which has made the BJP remove him. It is their personal matter, and we have nothing to do with it. But everything is centralized. Everything has to be done by the Prime Minister at the center. So whether it is Karnataka or Assam, look at Assam. Himanta Biswa Sarma wanted to be the chief minister, so Sarbananda Sonowal had to be adjusted. Look at Uttarakhand, three chief ministers and how many state chiefs. Look at all the other parties where you have so many factions. You look at Gujarat, Nitin Patil, Vijay Rupani, C.R. Patil, Rajasthan, Vasundhara Raje Scindia. I can just go on and on. So what are we being told? We know very well that those tears were tears of helplessness and hopelessness that Mr. Yediyurappa was shedding because he has no say in the matters of Karnataka. He has had to resign, and he has been made to say that there is no pressure. Otherwise, why would he say that?
Well, I'll just end by saying that, Sujata ji, first you decide whether you are a political analyst as you were introduced or you are a Congress spokesperson, because right now you said we have no complaint in the Congress party. But you were, in fact, introduced over here as a political analyst. So confusion is everywhere across the Congress party.
She introduced me as a supporter.
Not analyst. Correction. Yeah. Navika, correction is required. So can I answer? She is a supporter.
All right. Can I answer? All right. So, who is the great contributor? Is he going into the Margdarshak Mandali like Advani ji? And look at Uttarakhand. You've given us 3 chief ministers. And my dear friend, Dr. Patra, let me tell you that at 12 midnight, if the situation is not okay, then I will not be able to connect with you. Because it is going to be tools down for the power department of the 4th assembly of Uttarakhand, which has got its 3rd BJP chief minister, and none of them have been able to deliver. Everybody is on the street. So similarly, in Karnataka also, we know what happened to the Prerna Educational Trust and JSW matter. We know how the agricultural land was transferred. Of course, in that particular matter, Mr. Yediyurappa got a clean sheet. But you also will have to agree that in February 2020...
येडियुरप्पा जी को जाना ही नहीं चाहिए था. पर आप तो कह रही हैं कि येडियुरप्पा को तो जाना ही नहीं चाहिए था. तो अब आपको ये कहां से याद आ गई ये सब? आप तो कह रहे हैं द बीजेपी इज ऑटोक्रेटिक.
मैं यही कह रही हूँ आपको कि everything is centralized.
What are you saying? What is your problem? I'm not understanding the Congress's problem with Mr. Yediyurappa's resignation. What is it that you're saying? Are you saying that he had to resign because he had some charges against him? Are you saying the BJP is autocratic because he has had to resign? Are you saying that because he has said I'm resigning because of my own free will and I will work for the party, that is also a problem? What are you saying, Sujata ji? मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा.
I'm telling you. मैं बता रही हूँ. समझने में बहुत सिंपल है. अगर सब कुछ सेंट्रलाइज नहीं होता, then the legislators would have elected their own chief minister, and that person would have been accountable. Here, what has happened is everything from the beginning till now, and even further, is going to be autocratic. Whatever Mr. Modi will decide, that is going to happen in the state. This is not how the federalism in our country works.
Dr. Patra,